Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Daki and thank you so very much for coming and watching this video. I really do appreciate you guys being here. Listen, I want to first of all say I'm sorry I did not release a Satisfactory video last week. I gotta be honest, there was not much to release. I was doing belt work after just more conveyor belts, and I was digging myself a hole in conveyor belts. Anyway, so I apologize for not releasing a video last week. However, we're back today, and this one might be a little bit longer than normal, because we got so much to do. But I want to explain what was happening in between last video and this video, like I always do. And, well, yeah, conveyor belts. Just conveyor belts to the eye line and everything, and there's more conveyor belts up there. We'll explain this in a second. But basically what has been going on is I went around the world and I explored the biome that we are in currently, and I mapped out all the iron nodes, the copper nodes. I haven't done limestone yet, but basically all the iron and copper nodes. And then I made the decision to run over to all these iron and copper nodes, well, mostly iron nodes for the moment. I still haven't done even copper yet, and put a miner down on every single one. And then I need to run the belts back to the base from every single iron node. Yeah, you see where I'm getting at? And this is what took me so long to do because it was just tedious. Anyway, I want to show you what I'm talking about. I'm just going to hop up over here. Yeah, this is just iron node after iron node after iron node, and I can exemplify this example. Ooh, was there a... I thought there was a... Nope. We're safe. There's something over here. I think it's one of the birds. Anyway, have a look at the map. So this is our hub right here. This is our main base, or where we are currently. Where this little tractor is currently where the bridge is, where we're sort of working. And yeah, copper node, iron node, copper. That's where we can... Actually, we can get rid of this one now. We can get rid of that. Coppers, irons, more irons. There's really nothing much over here, to be honest. And then, obviously, we've got all of our iron ones over here. Now, I do need to put a tick on this. So we need to... so what I've been doing is putting tick markers on every sort of node that we have been occupying. Anyway, I can do that later. So the thing to take away from this is that I've just been running belts everywhere. So as I hop in the tractor here, let's head all the way back to the hub. Let's head all the way back to the base. And I did a whole bunch of nodes all the way over there. Now the belt work close to the miners is messy. Oh, can I fit under here? Ooh, yeah, just. The belt work that's, yeah, close to the miners is quite messy. I don't pretend to like that at all. However, we just ran a wall of belts all the way back to the bridge area, which is where we're connecting every single one of the iron nodes currently. Man, this tractor is loud, I do apologize. And we ran it past our makeshift base here, because this is where it's currently going to be set up. So yeah, we're running all of the belts to here. Now, in the last video, you would have seen that I was bragging about a large tower of stacks. Well... yeah, that can't happen. And one of the reasons it can't happen is... where is the mothbird dude? Let's have a look. Let's jump up here. Is he far away? No, he's over there. He'll be a little bit. The problem is that moth, when it comes back through and it flies over the top of the stack, it actually flies through the stack. Yeah. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. So I had to split the stacks. I had to make 2 stacks, and I'll run up there and I'll quickly show you before this episode starts. I don't want to take too long on this intro, but yeah. So we ran all the belts. I think this is a 10 stacker. Ran it all the way up here. We did a simple design, conveyor lift design, going up the top and then making another right angle to the actual main boss itself. And we did the same on this side for the 4 that were coming up from all the way down there. Now the copper is not connected, as you can see at the top of the mini bus over here. It is definitely not connected, and that's fine. We'll work on copper. We'll work on copper eventually. Oh, I'm just gonna run all the way up here. I need a better way of getting up to the hill here, but that's fine. And obviously, I did do a little bit of a redesign down here. Where it all connects, just made it look a little bit more neat, pretty. Alright, Mothbird's coming back. I'll explain what I'm talking about here. I don't know what to call him. You guys did tell me what he is called, but yeah. So as you can see, we've got 2 columns here now. These ones coming up here, connecting to the main 6. So we've got a stack of 10 and a stack of 10. We've got basically just 2 stacks of 10 of all of these are all 60 per minute belts. Yeah. I think they should be 60 per minute. That's with no overclocking, no Mark II miners, no nothing. Where's this moth dude? Sir? Excuse me? Where? Did he fly by already? No? Oh, is he doing his far loop? Anyway, the problem is that the moth dude comes flying through here, and he flies directly over top of this conveyor stack. I really wanted to go... Oh, here he comes. I really wanted to go super, super, super high. The problem is that he flies just straight through it, which fundamentally, like I said in the last video, does not affect it. You know, it's just aesthetics. So now he can fly over top. Yeah, no problems at all. Doesn't fly through the conveyors. Anyway, that's pretty much what I've been doing in between last video and this video. Let's get stuck into what we're doing this video, shall we? Alright, so there's sort of 2 things I want to do in this video, and I'm up here for a reason. I want to stockpile up on some cable. Cable? And I want to stockpile up on a little bit more of the wire. Probably a little bit of wire. We should have enough, what's it, concrete? We should have plenty of concrete. Oh, we should probably take a little bit more biofuel. The main thing we're doing today is we are going to run all of the power to all of the miners. That's our first main step. It sounds boring, but it's very... How do you put it? It's very necessary. It's very much needed. I really need to get this done. Once all the power's run to all the miners, then we can, in theory, we can basically just run power wherever we like. And it doesn't matter where we start, so I'm gonna put it, I'm just gonna start near the bridge, because, I'm not going to connect it. I'm not going to actually connect it to the power. I'm just running the power lines. Now, the second thing that I really wish to do today is have a look at our base platform up the top there. Should I put it there? Can I... Oh, that's right. No, please. Thank you. I want to have a look at the base platform up there and make sure that it's large enough. I want to get the foundation set correctly to begin with. And then... we can start running belts to that base. Now, the other thing that I need your help with is, should I make a separate base for... Oh, that's going to go onto the other side. Should I make a separate base... Sorry, I'm concentrating here. Let me just put an intermediate one here. Should I make a separate base for limestone and copper? So currently, all I've got is... I've got just a whole bunch of iron nodes running to the bridge section at the moment. Should I? I reckon I should. Just basically run that base there as iron. And then... Sorry, concentrating. I thought there was 4 down here. No, just 3. Just the 3. Should I run a separate base for limestone and copper? I kind of think I need to. I kind of want to, just to keep the complexity down a little bit. And it means it allows for a little bit more expansion. But let me know. Let me know in the comments section. Should I do it? Should I do a separate base? Or should I simply just, well, just make it one giant base? Anyway, I'm going to continue doing this. I'm going to just, you know, montage this together. And I'll see you guys all very soon. Now, I might just take a second just to explain the design that I've got going on here. It is basically the simplest version that I can come up with so far. And you guys might have been seeing me place the conveyors or the stackers on one side of the platforms with all the conveyors and then leaving this whole empty room. And that is so we can run the power. This is...
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
Excuse me. Lady, I'm talking. So I've deliberately done this to keep a simple design. Now, we will be changing this design. This is not a design that I will be...
Comply.
Yeah, listen, I'm talking here. It's not a design that we'll be keeping. I will be inevitably changing this design, but it is something that simplicity to get everything running. There'll be many TLC videos where we come back through here and we just update so many things. Update the belts, update the miners, update the stackers, update the design. We will do a lot of that. So don't worry. There's a lot to come. All I wanted to do is get simplicity down. Function over form for the moment, and then we go from there. So we're just going to continue stacking all of these power to all the miners. We're going to run them all down there as well, and then we need to do the other side. So yeah, I really have to say the nighttime in Satisfactory is beautiful. If you guys ever get to play this game, please play it with the day-night cycle. Please play it where you get to see the nighttime. It is a beautiful, tranquil place. Like, it basically highlights your work so well. So, like, I know I've got my little rivet gun out, but, like, the photos you can take... Look at that! I know I've got my rivet gun out, but, like, everything just looks so peaceful, tranquil. Like, the Coffee Stain and like, the devs, you guys have done a freaking beautiful job at this game. Like, I just gotta stop and say thank you. Like, it really is good. It's gorgeous. I love this. And this is update 7. I should just give you guys a bit of a heads up. I'm not playing on the update 8. I'm not playing on the experimental server. The experimental build. I am playing on the update 7, so there's still more to come. And Unreal, just say, could make this game look absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, we did do the other side in power lines. Now it's time to do this side. This side shouldn't be that hard. I mean, there's a lot of placements, but again, I don't want to bore you guys with just putting these down. And this is the reason why I did not release a video last week, because it is simply just conveyor belt after conveyor belt after conveyor belt after conveyor belt. And you know what? Some people like it. To some people, it's okay. I did not want to bore you with just the repetition. So, again, I'm going to invoke the power of editing, and I will see you when I get to another important part. Okay, we're at our first copper miners. Now, I need to get the power onto the other side here, and I could just run it straight through the belts. It's not going to matter too much. What I will do, though, is I'm going to run it cheekily underneath. And I'm going to run it up through there, and up through there. There we go. It's a little bit neater, in my opinion. And it doesn't play with my OCD as much. God, living with OCD... look, in the comment section down below, does anyone... Like, I know everyone has a little bit of OCD to a point. Like, everyone's got a little bit of obsessive compulsive, you know, with tidying up, cleaning, you know. Let me know down below. Do you guys have a OCD? I mean, I don't want to know your personal history, like your private history. Don't tell me anything private. But I'm just wondering, I'm just curious. Are there more people out there with OCD than I think? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's normal. Alright, we're almost at the top of these miners, all the way at the top of the hill. This is like borderline the next biome. I honestly can't remember what the biomes are called. I know there's plains, the desert, there's like, yeah, there's a lot of biomes around this place. There's 5 major biomes. And this borders the next biome, I do believe. I think, anyway. However, we are almost... I'm hearing things. Alright, we actually need... What's that? 1, 2, 3... We actually need another one. Can I do a double here? Or should I go underneath again? No, I can just go underneath. That's fine. That's fine. we'll just put one here. One down here, middle. Oh, it does go through. That's fine. It's not going to matter too much. Just like that. And then we're going to run the next one. Oh, there's another one over there. Okay, that's easy. Boop. Again, it doesn't matter that these are a little bit messy. And the reason I say that is because you're not going to be out here a lot. I mean, we will come out here to do TLC. We will come out here to do some updates on the belt work and things like that. But in theory, we shouldn't be just living out here. So it doesn't matter if it's a little bit messy, if it's a little bit jank, if it goes through a little bit of the belt work. Again, cosmetic, it's realistically not going to be an issue unless we set up a nice little base out here or something. But anyway, now I've got the massive trek all the way down the hill again. Well, we're going to head all the way back to the hub. We've got one more branch of power lines to run, which go up near our power plant. We are not going to connect it to power, though. However, we do need to run it up there. So I'll see you guys when I get back down to base. And, yeah. Well, I'm terribly sorry. I forgot to hit record. But this little section here, we've got the 2 miners on the far side and 4 miners here. All I did was just connected a electrical loop to all of them. Now, these will be connected to the bus system. I feel like I'm going to run the electrical cables either underneath or on the side here. I'm actually feeling like the side is the way to go. So this will connect up to the bus system. Same with the run that goes all the way up the hill and the run that goes out to the plains area. That will join up to the bus system. The bus system, obviously, because it comes up to... I call it the bus system. It is a bus, right? Because the bus comes all the way up to close to the power plant, I'll just run it straight from here to the bus. And then, thus, everything will be connected neatly. And we can get rid of... There's another cable that goes all the way down the hill there. See it? I don't know if you guys can see it from here. It goes all the way down the hill there from the power plant. We won't need that anymore once we connect this up here. So we will be able to get rid of that. In saying that, though, we got a little bit more power lines to build over here. And then we have to... Well, we don't have to. We are going to spend some time on the platform that's way over in the distance there. Alright, well, just a quick update. I'm going to run the power lines over here, and I'll see you when I get back down to base. Okay, we are almost back at base. We have done all of the loops that require power. They've got power lines running to each one of the loops. Now, what I've also done is, I've also ran a power line all the way up the side of the bus area here. And this is so we can basically run power down to, say, this loop here. So this loop here has its own power line system connected. I can just run power straight down here. That's connected to the main power. It is also run all the way up to here. I haven't gone any further, but we can drop it straight down and connect it to that side and this side. So that way that loop up here is connected. This loop up here is connected. Pretty dope. I actually like it. So all the power's connected. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the simplicity so far. We will eventually, like I keep saying to you guys, we will eventually do a TLC video where we go through and we update all the power lines, the design, all of this. All this will get restructured eventually. That's not on our priority at the moment. Our priority is simply getting it up and running and moving our base from here up to the top. Speaking of which, we're going to head up there and we're going to just quickly throw down a little bit more platforming and such. Now, we do have a bit of concrete. We have enough stuff. We're going to run all the way up there. I also believe this can get disconnected. We'll do that. We'll do that at one stage. Now, the other thing that we're going to have to do is go through and do all the copper. So the exact same thing we did just for iron just then, where we have connected all the miners, connected all the belts, we have to do the same thing for copper. And I've been thinking, since I've been putting up all of the power lines, should we do the exact same thing we got going here, but for copper? So we run the copper that's down here up to, say, middle of this platform. We run all the copper nodes from here, or all the way down on the plains, sorry, up alongside of this. I don't want to put them together, maybe alongside of this belt. to the middle of this platform and then run them up. Now, to do so would require this bridge to be wider, thicker, maybe. I will have to put another run in. So this platform here will be just for iron. We'll put another run in just for copper, and maybe we put another run in alongside here just for limestone. And we do the same thing for limestone. So we put copper, iron, and limestone all coming down to the bottom of this bridge, running up to the platform, and then we have 3 platforms wide where we got copper, iron, and limestone. They then run all the way over to our base, which is over here. Now, one thing that I did ask at the beginning of this video is, should we have one base just simply for iron? We have another platform just simply for copper, and another one just simply for limestone. I don't know the answer to that, and I really want to know your thoughts. Is it more efficient to have them all separated? Should we combine them? Is it more efficient to combine them? I have a feeling it is going to be more, what's for a better word, simple? It's going to be more simple, I know that just doesn't, to have one of these just simply for iron, one simply just for copper, and one simply for limestone. I know you guys might have a different thought, and I'm willing to discuss that thought. Anyway, we're gonna dismantle all this. The reason is I want all of this to be 4-meter foundations. I don't want them to be 2-meter foundations. So we're gonna dismantle all of these. And again, here's the other thing. I don't know how much room we're gonna need. We have literally 20 normal belts of iron coming into this base. Just think about that. 20 60 per minute belts coming into this base. That's a lot. Like, it may not be a lot for some of your bigger bases that you guys are working with. To me, that's a lot. This is the biggest build, the largest build I have done in Satisfactory ever. Not just recently, but ever. I have not done a base bigger than this, and I'm excited. When it comes to actually routing the conveyors all the way up to here, we will then have to discuss what's the most efficient way, what's the best way to set up the base. I am under the mindset that I want everything to come into smelters first, and then get belted across into, you know, what they're going to be made into, you know, whether it be plates, rods, you know, etc., etc. You guys get the idea. But we'll discuss that when we get to that point. So all I'm doing right now is just changing all these 2-meter foundations over to 4-meter foundations. This is just for continuity's sake. I want anything that's on the ground level, or anything that's like the bus system over there, to be 4-meter foundations. I want to be artillery bridges, artillery sort of foundations to be the 2-meter foundations. And yeah, it's just for continuity. It doesn't have to be that way, but I kind of want it to be that way, so no real rhyme or reason for it. So we're just going to finish up today's episode by building this platform a little bit larger, because that's what we're going to need. I have no idea how much space we're going to need, but it's best to overcompensate. Yeah, let's go with that. Overcompensate. I'm just going to put another foundation down here, run that there. And we'll extend it this way a little bit. And I'll explain the direction of the base. Sorry, I have not explained that to you guys yet. I should explain that to you. So the way I kind of want this to happen is this side here, I want to be the entrance side, right? So I want the belts to come in. Hi, what are you doing down there? I want the belts to come in this side where I'm standing right now. And I would like the smelters to be sort of where I'm standing here. And actually, you know, you guys, I should really listen to you guys more often. Thank you for the comments. I will use the lookout tower. I do read the comments, and I do take all of your advice on board. Please leave me comments. I will still read them. I still adjust. I still learn. I thank you for the comments. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, I want the belts to come in this side. And the direction of flow, or the direction of the base that I want it to happen, is I want one of these corners to be the static corner. What I mean by the static corner is I want to start, like, one of the corners needs to be anchored and locked into place. So, for argument's sake, if I run the iron belts into here, this corner here becomes the anchor. I can run smelters down this way until I run out of iron, which, therefore, that is the anchor. If I need to deduct, or I need to add, I can add in a direction. I don't have to adjust the whole base. Then I want the smelters to go into, like, constructors, which will be further down the line here. And then I want constructors, if necessary, to go into, like, assemblers, or the second stage constructors. And then I want to pump it out that way. So the in of the base will be this direction, the out of the base will be that direction. Again, this is preliminary. This is just the first iteration of what I've got going on in my brain. It does not have to end this way. It does not have to be this way when I set it up. But that's what I'm feeling. So we're going to set up the last little bit here. Oh, if I can connect that, thank you. And I don't really want to go any further. This is all I really. You know what? Let's just build another row, because we can. If I was to build, let's say, 2 bases rather than one giant factory, which is the direction I'm leaning on. I'm leaning towards making copper its own little building, iron its own building, and limestone its own building. I was thinking of clearing some of these trees, and just over the other side of the trees, making, say, the copper building over there. And I don't know where I'll put the limestone building, but please leave me a comment in the comment section. Is it worthwhile? Is it not worthwhile? Should I do it? Should I not do it? You guys are smart. Anyway, this is pretty much the video. Thank you guys so very much for coming and watching. I really do appreciate you guys being here. What I'm going to do in between this video and next video, and I will try and get a second video up this week of Satisfactory, is I've got to do the same thing I just did for all of the iron. I've got to go and connect all of the copper miners and start running all of the belt work all the way up to this bus system, which, mind you, I like the look of that. I like the way it's all connected. Hopefully when everything's running, it runs smoothly. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for coming and watching. If I have impressed you this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Or, you know, if I've really super impressed you, you know, hit that subscribe button. You guys know what to do. You guys are smart. And I'll see you right back here on the next video. Goodbye, everybody.